Hi, I'm Lisa Keating, and in this episode of California Living, we are sitting down with a successful business owner, Mary Ellen Vernon. She is the creator of the Fresh Produce brand, and we are at one of their stores here in Pasadena, California. Join us, won't you? Nice to meet you.
A pleasure. Right back at you.
So, tell me, you started this company, I heard, in 1984. How did that go?
Lived in an apartment, and we were doing like T-shirts for YMCA's and road races. And then our neighbor said, "You want to share a booth at the Olympics?"
Because he didn't think he could afford the whole thing.
Oh, 100%.
Oh.
And then he came down to us and just said, "Would you guys want to share it?" And so we thought, well, the booth at that time cost $5,000, and we didn't have it. So we went the day before the Olympics started and said, "We have $1,500, and they said, "We're not sold out." So for 2 weeks, we would print T-shirts all night in our friend's apartment, sell them all day, go buy more T-shirts in the evening, and print them all night, sell them all day, go buy more T-shirts. So after 2 weeks, we sold $40,000 worth of T-shirts.
Oh my gosh. And who's we?
My husband and I.
So you and your husband and this neighbor. Are
Yeah.
you still in touch with the neighbor?
We want to find him because I don't think he knows what happened after that. You get
That's
it?
hysterical. You have to look him up on Facebook.
Yes, you're right.
So then what did you do?
Started peddling T-shirts. I would design, then we'd peddle them along the coast.
So you actually designed the T-shirts yourself. How active are you in the design work today?
Pretty active still, like overseeing the broad picture of the brand and the direction I think it should go.
It looks very much like you. Being inside the store, when you walk in, you're the personification of the brand, I think.
I've always loved color since day one. I like women to feel comfortable and pretty.
The clothes seem really, really beautiful, and like they can fit and flatter many ages. You know, I feel like I could have been wearing this brand 20 years ago, and I'll probably still be wearing it 20 years from now.
Right. And my goal every day is to make you feel comfortable, at ease, and pretty. So that's what we try to do.
What are some of your obstacles as the company grew? Because that had to be like kind of dramatic and changing, right?
Well, first of all, to get a bank to loan to 2 kids living in an apartment, you had no collateral, so just to get the money. And then they always wanted a business plan, and we never had a business plan. We were always like, "We'll get that done, but can you give us the money so we can keep growing?" You know, then we get into Nordstrom's.
So you got into Nordstrom, so how did that go?
That was like what helped launch this brand. We were with them probably about 15 years.
So was that one meeting that led to, like, how did that
You start with a T-shirt, then eventually we're realizing we need a short, and so they started real small, but they found that the customer loved what they were getting, so that really helped launch our brand. And then we started opening retail stores because we didn't think wholesalers were doing it to the best of the ability of the brand.
How many stores do you have?
We have 26 now.
26 stores. And where are you?
Primarily Florida, California, Arizona, and the Carolinas.
Yeah, they love us on the coast, don't they?
We call it the smile of real estate. Yeah, right? We started by water, and right now we're going to fill in the smile, and then we see ourselves going inland.
Yeah, because those ladies deserve to be comfortable,
right, and feel
too.
pretty.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. The internet has completely impacted my life and my business. I'm wondering if that's had an impact on your business.
We're trying to get our brand to be as impactful online as in the stores or in our wholesale accounts. So they, you know, the tri-channel of doing business, and I mean the future is huge for online all businesses.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think in the beginning they always thought clothes wouldn't work because everybody wants to try them on or feel them. But once you get confidence in a brand, then...
You know what? One of our first experiences was actually buying a car online.
Oh, God.
And it was a Lexus. And it was a used Lexus. And the reason that we had the confidence to buy a used Lexus is because we knew Lexus owners take care of their car.
Yeah.
The brand is good, right? So buying a used Lexus, we had that confidence, even though we didn't get to touch it and feel it. Right?
Yeah. So I think that's what happens with the FP brand is like they get confidence with the product, and so when they go online, they're confident to buy it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Once you feel it, once you see it on, you know what you can expect. So what do you see for the future?
More color.
More color.
There's a lot of people doing color, obviously, but we've been doing it for, 28 years. My job at this point, because I've been helping internally a lot, and now I'm trying to be outside, is to let people know it's more than a pretty dress. That we are, because there's a lot of pretty dresses out there, but Fresh Produce just wants to let customers know that it's people behind the product just care. We want to make women feel their best.
Okay, so you want people to know that you guys care. What else?
Well, primarily made in the USA.
Primarily made in the USA.
So it's 80%. We just say you need to take care of your backyard. I admire everyone going abroad, but I think it's critical that we remember to take care of our backyard, and that's what we're doing.
I very much believe that you have to grow where you're planted. You have to start there. You have to nourish what's around you before you start.
Good for you.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Everybody said that we would get along.
Yeah, I can tell I like your flavor and your daughters. Yeah.
And I hear you have kids.
2 boys.
2 boys.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. 17 and 19.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how has it been having all of this going on and, Mom?
Good question. People have asked me the whole way up. I was very clear that I still wanted to work when I was raising my babies, but I worked during their school hours. So if they're in school 8:30 to 3, I was in work 8:30 to 3. I think for me, I was a better mom because I felt more balanced.
I think that anytime you don't satisfy who you are,
yeah,
it's not good for your kids. So if that means you're working, great. If that means you're not working, that's great.
I 100% agree with that. And for myself, it worked better for me to work outside the home. But I'm also good at turning it off. When I walk out, I'm done and I'm present where I'm supposed to be.
That is a gift.
That's a nugget that we need to talk again sometime on that nugget of balance, being present. I have a desire to share more things with women in life. I call it my Cliff Notes.
Oh, well,
maybe another time.
That's it for me today. I'm Lisa Keating with EncinoMom TV, and I am off to the beach. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.